Since ancient times, prophets were sent by God to guide humanity. However, the passage of time has caused many of their teachings to develop into different traditions and religions. Some think that Hinduism, Buddhism, and Taoism have close ties to the prophets in the Semitic tradition. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Hopefully this video is useful for all of us. Here is the story of the journey of these religions from a new perspective. Noah and the origins of Hinduism. Noah, a messenger of God known for his Ark story, had a broad influence on human civilization after the Great Flood. After that event, his descendants spread to various parts of the world, including his children who settled in the area now known as India. According to several historical sources, one of Noah's descendants brought the teachings of monotheism to his children in the Indus River Valley. However, over time, this teaching mixed with existing local beliefs, which later developed into Hinduism. The concepts of Brahman, gods, and karma are considered adaptations of the original teachings about the one God and the law of cause and effect in human life. It is said that Manu, a figure in Hindu mythology who is referred to as the ancestor of mankind, has many similarities with Noah. Manu is also said to have saved lives from the Great Flood and received revelations about moral law. Manu's role in Hindu scriptures, such as the Manusmriti, shows traces of the teachings of monotheism, which later mixed with polytheistic beliefs that developed in India. Prophet Zulkifli and the birth of Buddhism. Prophet Zulkifli is one of the prophets mentioned in the Quran, but his life history is still a mystery. Some studies suggest that he may be Siddhartha Gautama, the founder of Buddhism. Siddhartha Gautama was born in Nepal in the 5th century BC and is known as the prince who left worldly luxuries to seek the truth. His teachings focused on enlightenment and liberation from the suffering of the world through an understanding of dharma and karma. However, some historians believe that Buddhism actually has its roots in the teachings of the prophet Zulkifli, who is also known as a prophet who calls for patience and steadfastness in the face of trials. The concept of nirvana in Buddhism also has similarities with the idea of life after death found in the teachings of monotheism. In addition, the Buddha's teachings on morality, meditation, and wisdom are similar to the principles held by the prophets in Islam and other Abrahamic traditions. This supports the notion that Siddhartha Gautama's teachings may have been influenced by older teachings that originated from the prophets. Prophet Luth and Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism. Prophet Luth in Islamic history is known as a messenger of God who warned his people about moral depravity. However, there is a theory that links him to Lao Tzu, the great Chinese philosopher who founded Taoism. Lao Tzu was a thinker who wrote the Tao Te Ching, which became the basis of Taoist philosophy. His teachings emphasize the balance between yin and yang and the relationship between humans and the universe. Some historians see similarities between Lao Tzu's moral teachings and the warnings given by Prophet Luth to his people. According to this theory, after the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, Prophet Luth may have continued his journey to the east, where he brought his moral and spiritual teachings, which later developed into Taoist philosophy. Taoist principles of tranquility, balance, and simple living are thought to have their roots in older teachings of piety and obedience to God. Some Taoist concepts, such as the Way or Tao, may reflect divine principles taught in Semitic traditions. In addition, teachings about balance and harmony in life can be interpreted as adaptations of older moral values. History is a mystery that can always be interpreted from different perspectives. While these theories are still debated, the connection between the teachings of the prophets and the world's major religions suggests that divine wisdom has spread in various forms across civilizations. Perhaps ultimately all of these teachings come from the same source, the one Almighty God, and the passage of time and culture has led to their development into different beliefs. By understanding these possible origins, we can better appreciate the similarities that exist among the world's spiritual traditions. Despite their differences, the teachings of the prophets have one primary purpose: to teach goodness, piety, and a meaningful life to humanity. By understanding and appreciating the various traditions, we can build a more harmonious and peaceful world.